Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Casey with Mosaic Mermaid Tarot. Today's pick card is going to be, what have they been hiding? What do they wish they can say? You know, thoughts, feelings, intentions. We kind of just dive in and see what Spirit has for us. So, pile one, we have this gorgeous labradorite moonstone. If I can get her to shift. There she is. She's pretty when she wants to be. And you have the zodiac signs of Libra, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So all the earth signs showing up in pile one. Pile two, we have this beautiful piece of pyrite, fool's gold. And the zodiac signs of Pisces, Aries, Aquarius, and Gemini. So the letter A could be significant. Pile three, we have our debut on the channel. This is a new one. This is a hematite point. All right. That is pile three. I will have a short meditation, and then I will have announcements, and timestamps are down below. If you already know what pile you want, you can just go down below and I will see you at your pile. Bye. Hey y'all. So, thank you so much for being here. I want to just show all my love, and just, you guys are great. And yeah, I just always want to take a moment and, thank you for supporting the channel. And I really appreciate every single one of you that comments down below. And yeah, so it really does make me smile. And, I just love you guys. But thank you so much for being here. As far as channel announcements, of course, private readings are open. If you would like to book, you can find that information down below. We also have memberships available, 2 tiers. We have, what else do we have? Spicy giggle content, if you're interested. That is in the Spicy Pisces membership tier. The Saucy Sirens get access to everything else, but the benefit of the the Spicy Pisces tier is the spicy giggle content. So check that out if you're, interested. Oh yeah. I had a new idea if you wanted to support the channel, since things are getting a little tight around here. Um, or you can see my nubs, it doesn't matter. But I do have the option where you can donate a set of these press ons. They're nothing fancy, they're all less than $10, but I do have a link down below. Donate and pick my set of nails, my next set of nails. Um, I mean, a lot of you really like the nails, so anywho. Um, and yeah, let's. I think that's got it. That's it. There's not much going on here, guys. I've had a rough couple of weeks, and I feel like I say that in every video, but right now I'm a bit tired, and I'm trying to kind of, you know, pump out this content so that I can try to get myself in the algorithm a little bit better. But, the algorithm wants something like every other day, and that's hard when you're filming. So I'm going to try and make this a little shorter and a little bit more concise, but you know me, I do not shut up. Um, I just did a reading that was over 2 hours. That's why you got to get that private reading, because there's no time limit. We dig in and it's always over an hour, but like I think my longest personal reading was 3 hours. It's just, I love being able to interact with one-on-one energy, and I also love when you guys tell me, they're like, no details, just do the reading. And because it's more fun. It's like solving a mystery. Um, but that's available. All that information is down below. And yeah, just love you guys so much. Thank you to those of you who are on the private reading list right now. I'm working on those to get those done for you. And all my members, I love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm for real this time. That's it. Let's do a little cleansing with the sound, and I will see you at your piles. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know, if you continue to let this play right afterwards, I'm doing a new way to kind of, shorten things up. I'm doing time-lapse videos of me pulling cards for each of the piles. And yeah, so that will, play right through if you just let this play right now. So that's the next thing coming. Anyway, tell me if you guys like that. I do like to have the cards pre-shuffled, but I also don't like not doing it on camera. So it's kind of a way that I could meet both worlds. And so yeah, let me know if you like that. And let me know what your favorite stones are, because I'm always trying to figure out what I want to use. As you see, I have a lot up here. So, okay. Yeah, I just really missed you guys. Okay, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Hey, pile one. If you chose this beautiful labradorite moonstone, I'm going to try and get it to shift. There she is. So pretty. Okay. This is going to be a reading. If you're interested in the zodiac signs, we have Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So all earth signs showing up. All right. Your card, the persona. What lies under the mask? Oh, wow. So already I'm getting this energy of, your person being afraid to show you what's hiding under the mask. Sorry, my throat chakra is trying to go out on me. So they might be very much type to not be one for many words. I do think your light has helped them to grow and possibly, start to reveal what's under the mask instead of just the surface. Let's see what the oracle said. Now, I did pre-shuffle these. You can, if you're interested in seeing me shuffle these out, I have a time lapse. If you go down below in the pinned comment, the timestamps, if you go to shuffles, you can watch that. Okay, so let's get all these out and then let's talk about them. Wow. The persona, the ego, the pride, the arrogance, stubborn. I see it already. I see it. Oh, goodness. Distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. Pain. Apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. Spying, social network, information, and ways. Like they have their ways, but they are checking up on you. Overall, bottom of the deck energy is beginnings, try again, new direction, and start over. I'm hearing Aaliyah, dust yourself off and try again, try again. If at first you don't succeed. Okay, there we go. Well, that's a hell of a start, pile one. This persona, that what lies under the mask of their ego, is pain, fear, constant delays, wanting to change, wanting to be more like you, studying up on you a little bit. It seems like they do want to try again to start over. If they're not quite changing out of this mask yet, let's see what's on these. Fear, afraid, uneasy, suspicion, and scared. Look, afraid. Right there. Roll the dice, take a chance, risk, leap of faith, and strategy. Date, courting, dating, anniversary, meetup, relationship, commitment, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, and the overall energy. That's beautiful. Change, regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, and cycles. So look at that. Look at all this growth energy at the end here, and see all the flowers growing over this mask. I think they feel like you do see through that mask, and I think they might be ready to take a chance, and I think they do have a strategy, which might be kind of sidetracked and delayed because it is very hard to change. Sorry. I'm hearing distraction from sleep token. Let's see what the tarot says. It looks like they want to take a leap. This kind of reminds me of the Fool. And they want to make this change ultimately. They want to, they want this growth. They don't want to be stuck in their ego forever. They want to start over. Right now, I think it always hurts me when it does that. And I was just about to say, I think they're really hurting and in pain. But they have to be cautious. They have to be suspicious. I'm hearing, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. So I feel like they do see somebody they would want to have that leap of faith in with you. I think they know that you would never intentionally put them in pain, but they've known such horrible pain and trauma that they can't bring themselves to quite believe it. They stay apprehensive. So they keep this behind. I just heard behind closed eyes. Is that the name of that song? Or behind blue eyes? Is that what it is? Blue eyes might be significant. God, I want to say it was the lead singer Limp Bizkit or something. That song is coming up in my head. But let's see what's going on with the tarot. What's going on with pile one's person? Nine of Swords, yeah. Wow. Mental anguish, psychological trauma, lost hope or love, dark thoughts, anxiety, fear, nightmares, insomnia, worry, and no. So coming up in between pride and fear. Yeah. And this is Gemini energy. Let's see what else comes out. We've got the Ten of Wands, brink of collapse, heavy load, Sagittarius energy, and Saturn. Responsibilities over the limit, overwhelmed, almost there, overloaded, and done. And this is what's distracting them. This is what keeps delaying any further movement. Part of the reason. The other part being fear. Because they've been through so much pain. We have the Three of Swords. Deep emotional pain. Libra energy, which started, we started with Libra energy. And again with Saturn. Three of Swords, deep emotional pain, grief, disillusionment, sorrow, depression, heartbreak, misunderstanding, tears, and loss. So it's like they want to court you or flirt with you, or they know they would want a relationship with you. But they're still working through the past emotional pain, and apparently they have no throat chakra. But let's see what else comes out. OCD getting at me. Four of Swords. Time for non-action. Isolation. More Libra energy with Jupiter. Going within, silence, rest, take a break, healing, recalibrate, and retreat. So I think this is what they're doing. We just got this, we've got progress here at least with 3 to the 4. So they are, I think, in this isolation mode, this hermit energy of trying to heal, trying to go within and find out what it is that they need to heal, what they need to work on. The bottom of the deck, full moon. Oh shit. So guys, now let me let you know, in case you didn't know, as I am uploading this is timeless, but as I'm uploading this, September 7th, it's like the 3rd today, but the 7th is the full moon in Pisces. And it's an eclipse. And I've got you all in my prayers, okay? Put me in yours because I'm a double Pisces, okay? So just we need to check on each other. But there's your warning. But this is one of the extra cards in this deck. Illuminated subconscious timing, 1 month or next full moon. So anywhere from 4 days to a month. This could be happening. We could be having emotional awareness, climax, moving on, cycle completion. So, we did have cycles. Where did we have cycles? Right here. Oh, look at that. It's coming up over. So that's good, actually. You might be getting things illuminated for you by this month, from the full moon to a month from now. Let's see what's. I'm nosy, guys. 7 of Cups. That is many possibilities with Scorpio energy and Venus. Unclear, illusion, confusion, lacking focus. There's the laundry timer. Somebody needs to go check. Lacking focus, wishfulness, shiny object syndrome, wild imagination. That to me just is like when I see shiny object syndrome, I'm like, that's me. Sparkly. I can't focus if there's something glittery in front of my face. But there's so many possibilities. They don't want to get it wrong. They have this, look, there's the 6 of Cups. That's the nostalgia that they feel with you, the soulmate energy. Nostalgia and reminiscing. Look at that. We got the 4 of Wands. There's your 1111 card. Look at that. My God. Okay. King of Swords, Ace of Swords. They might be coming to you with some truth. They might have had their epiphany and they're starting to strategize, lay the foundation. They want to be a king in your world. They do not want you to see them in any other light. But I mean, they want some union. They want, as they remember, they remember what a comfort you were. But this avoidance that they have, these obstacles from that are being the distraction, bringing the pain, causing them to be afraid. This is something that they are just frozen with indecision. There's a lot of Libra energy here. But they have to make the decision on what they want. They're blindfolded, but they could easily take that blindfold off and make the decision. There's just so many. And boy, it seems like there's a wild imagination about it. They don't know where the road leads. But they know they have this bond and they know that it is very much something special. Let's get, I'm going to pull you one of these just to see. That one. It is safe for you to love. And I think your person is beginning to finally understand that. Now we saw the Page of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving energy. But it's like, they want to be sure. Like baby steps. If you've seen What About Bob, you know what I'm talking about. Baby steps. Okay. Now let's see what messages come out for you. Let me just grab. Okay. My big old giant deck. That's what she said. Come on. Okay. What would they say if they weren't so afraid? What? Do you see this? Mask on. I know you don't feel the same. Mask off. This relationship is moving toward sacred union. So, let's see what else. I replay our conversations over and over, trying to learn about you. You broke my heart, but look at this. I can be myself with you. That's why it breaks their heart to not be with you right now. Because they don't need to mask when they're with you. I can't do this. Jesus. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. So that's what they might be doing in isolation right now. It doesn't feel like this inner circle is very big. This could be you that needs to lean on your inner circle. We don't share the same values. And that's that stubborn, ego-driven, societal norms, or what they think they can't break out of, what they can't make a decision about, but they really could. I know I messed up everything. So maybe this is about breaking your heart. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So there's a lot of guilt, regret, and like analysis paralysis. What's on the bottom? I bury myself and work to forget you. Guess what? It doesn't work like that. Because I guarantee they're still thinking about you even then. Okay. I'm gonna get some of my spicy Google messages. This is something I made for my membership Spicy Pisces tier, where I do have some spicy giggle content with some decks that I just can't use on this part of the channel. Can't monetize it, but I like bringing this out because it leaves us a little bit of a little bit of some spicy giggles, and I think we deserve it. Oh my goodness. And if you're interested in a private reading, I go hard on the private readings. I just did a private reading that was like 2 hours, and I think my longest one was 3 hours, but like the point is it's over an hour and we get into it. I love I just love private readings. I want to be the architect of your dreams, building worlds of pleasure where only the two of our souls exist. Good morning, beautiful. Spent all night thinking of you. Oh, I just needed to be closer to you any way I could. Since then, you've distracted. No shit, distracted. Me every day, whether you're near me or not. You might have a dream connection. Your person could be an architect. I think about you constantly, whether it's with my mind, heart, or my other parts. Very cheeky. Anything else, Spirit? There we go. I want to drown in your beautiful eyes tonight. Oh. Yeah, they really love your eyes. Okay. For it is not into my ear you whispered, but into my heart. It was not my lips you kissed, but my soul. All right. Get you a few. Actually, I'm also going to get you a couple of song cards. Pile one. Okay. One of my favorites. That's the anthem right there. Sick Individual by Hailstorm. She says, I'm a sick individual and I'm doing this thing called whatever the fuck I want. I'm unusual. Ain't taking no shit. Gonna drink this sip till I'm gone. I'm living it up. Not giving a what. I'm living it up. Not giving a what. Sick individual. And I'm doing this thing called whatever the fuck I want. That right there. You sing at the top of your lungs and you feel good about yourself. Oh, Heart of Novocaine. Now this is a tearjerker. I love this song. She wrote this song, Lizzie Hale. She wrote it like literally in 10 minutes. Came down to the studio and they were supposed to finish with a different song, and she was like, no, we have to do this. So she's amazing. She did out a melody and then she sang this in one take, and it's so heartbreaking. And I think it's right at the 2-minute and 22-second mark, or the 3-minute and 33-second mark, one of those marks. But her voice breaks during the bridge, and she was actually kind of embarrassed about it. She didn't even want it to, and everybody was like had chills, and they were trying not to cry. But I mean, and they ended up, that was the first take, they kept it, and it's beautiful. It'll break your heart. On the bottom we have, oh, look at that, What Sober Couldn't Say. It's another powerful and sad song. Okay. Pile one. Oof, you got a lot. As far as numbers, we've got 3, 0, or 0. We got hoes. If you know, you know. Upside down, it spells hoe. In different area codes. Your person might be a player. Just saying, there's a few of you out there. You know if you know. And then you have a 6 or a 9. There's a 10, talking about them cycles. Could be ages. Birthdays, whatever, it resonates as. A lot of these things I don't give too much of my own opinion on, just simply because if they resonate with you for any way, that should be what you take. So let's see. We have CK That's my initials. Y P. Oh, we have another 6 or a 9. Cancer energy. Oh, we have another 6 or 9. So we have either a triple 6, which is a very spiritually healing number, and we have a triple 9, which is like this close to being done. So, all right. So we have H. We have, let me get the big letters. F, E, I, F, E. Okay, we have a B, E, M, W, or 2 M's or 2 W's. We have an O. Is that an O or a Q? That's a Q. So we got questions. We have another M or W. We have an N. I'm hearing because you're mine. Mine is a hailstorm song. It's also a sleep soaking song, and it is very different from each other, but also could be significant here. So let's see. You got the success and make a wish token. Never, never give up. And I choose strength. Now I'm seeing fine. A fine wine. Somebody might be aging like a fine wine. Okay, so we have a little fairy, so very magical. We have a, this is so cute. We have a little spatula. So maybe cook, baker, something like that. We have a pair of scissors. Might need a cord to be cut. We have a music note, so musical connection could be there. We have a butterfly. We did have the butterfly with the transformation energy here. We have a bee. Be yourself. Oh, we have an extra. What is that? It's Aquarius. So that could be significant. We have this beautiful key to their heart. Look, we have another beautiful key side by side. One's silver, one's gold. So the different morals and values that you may have is that opposite that attracts. We have a flower. So growth. We have a hammer that's building something, a foundation maybe even. We have this always reminds me of like New Mexico or Arizona when you see the skeleton with horns, or Texas. We have angels watching over me. So you are divinely guided. We have this star with a winky face on it. And we have this blue crown. So they think of you as a star. The star energy in the tarot is, wish fulfillment, healing. They want you to be their queen, but They can't tell you with that blue throat chakra energy there. Anywho, let me stop running my mouth. If you want to take a screenshot, if you made it this far, leave a star, a butterfly, or a hammer. All right. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to tell me down below what resonated. You know I love that shit. Bye. Hey, Pile 2. If you chose this pyrite fool's gold, this is going to be your reading. Also, in case you were interested, let's put these ones away. The zodiac signs that came out were Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, and Aries. So the letter A might be significant. Laundry timer just went off, so somebody needs to go check their laundry. All right, so your card is the Other. Turn towards empathy. So it feels like your person is going through a significant change. As far as they used to be someone who was really pessimistic and untrusting, very guarded. But they're starting to, because of you, they're starting to turn towards empathy. They're starting to embrace their more spiritual side and have even compassion for themselves. There's a lot of growth. Let's see what comes out in the oracle cards. Now, I've pre-shuffled these. If you're interested in seeing that, it's timestamped down below. Enchanted Whisper. We have Listen to Your Heart and Take a Chance on Love, Wonder, Dreams, and Promise. So many songs just jumped out at me. Careless Whisper, George Michael. Listen to Your Heart. And Book of Love. I wonder, wonder, who wrote the Book of Love? Dreams. Yeah, so many. There might be a musical connection here. Looking back, this is kind of like Six of Cups energy. Missing the moments you shared together. Nostalgic and reflection. Golden Cage. Break free from stress and toxic relationships. Escape, worth, and new path. I'm hearing the song Escape. K5, I think. Celebrate good times. Come on. Taking time to appreciate the good things. Happy days and partying. Happy days going away. And your overall empowered love. This is at the bottom of the deck energy. Harness your strength and love with confidence. Charm, solid, and steady. So that's a good thing to have as an overall energy. And I think this is exactly how your person sees you. You came in like a dream. Now I'm hearing all I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream. So I think your person has always had this wonder on if they made the right decision, because now that they have been breaking free from stress, toxic relationships, escaping the old and trying to, you know, trying to get out of this cage, create their own path. Oh, but they miss you so much. I'm getting the dance, Garth Brooks. I was looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. If I'd only known. And he says, I was on the second verse, but now I can't even think. But that was if I'd only known how the king would fall. Who am I to say that I might have changed it all? Heartbreaking. Anywho, um, listen at your own risk. But I think you've had this. They have this inspiration. They admire you for how you see the world, and it's empowered them to harness their own strength and love with confidence. It's also has had them reflecting a lot on the good and the bad. I think they do want to escape with you. Window, a new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. Um, Hello. So that's something to look forward to. Now, windows can be opportunities that open, they can also close just as fast. So be ready. Illusions. Be aware of love's illusions. See reality clearly. Yeah, because when you look back and you reflect and you're nostalgic, you're not thinking about the bad things. You always have to consider the red flags. And if that's something that you want to continue that path, or if you want to wait for a different opportunity. It'll be different with all of you, depending on your person and what resonates. Connection. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. They cherish this connection. They absolutely do. And I think you do too. And whereas you might be aware that it could completely be an illusion at this point, because your person is not communicating with you about their feelings. It could be coming, it could be on the way. You just got to let that bird out of its cage and stop being afraid. Look at that. Adventure again. That's awesome. Where was it before? A new adventure window. That's awesome. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. Celebration. So there might be somewhat of a vacation coming up. um, maybe they want to escape with you somewhere where you can be happy and, you know, um, you know, together, happy together. Um, uh, yeah, they want to cherish that spicy connection. Oh, wish. Someone you wished for is coming into your life. Well, if that ain't confirmation, guys, I don't know. You make a wish. That's very childlike energy. Whenever I see um, a dandelion, this is beautiful. Let's see what the tarot says. Pile 2. What's going on with this person? 7 of Pentacles. Good things take time. So I'm hearing good things come to those who wait. This is Taurus energy along with Saturn. Perseverance, long-term view, coming to fruition. Harvest, ripen, investments and patience. So I do think they have this dream of this new adventure coming to fruition. There's just gotta be a little bit of patience. The Emperor, divine masculine. This is Aries energy and Mars. It's the number 4, which is a number of foundation. The establishment, action oriented, gets it done, protective, authority, powerful, stability, leader, and father. So this is what they're trying to as far as these illusions and seeing reality clearly, they're very much in a state of getting things done. They could be very protective over children, over their inner child. They could be in a very powerful position at work. They could hmm, sorry, I know I'm pausing, but I'm just like getting this feeling like this is like I'm wondering if we're going to get the divine feminine to come out because of this. Um, and it's almost as if they're reflecting and nostalgic and looking back at what they used to be, but they don't feel like that anymore. This connection has brought them clarity. It has made them feel that sense of adventure again. But there is somewhat of a need to be in control. Hmm. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Six of Pentacles. Giving and receiving, generosity, balance, kindness, accept, equal give and take, care, being valued, and quid pro quo. So Taurus energy again here. Um, mm, this is what the connection needs. It needs a new path where there's reciprocation, there's balance. And that's kind of what I was feeling over here is I don't feel like there is balance here yet. They want to be this emperor, but they are still trying to figure out what is real and what is not. They want this new adventure, and they wish and dream about it. They know it could make them happy. They know that they feel valued by you and accepted. And they think you're so beautiful, so kind. Pile 3. Or, wait a second. Pile 2. Did I say pile 3 earlier? You might have. Sorry, but here we go. 7 of Wands, Leo energy, and what is that? That is Mars. Worth fighting for. Make a stand, face it head on. It's my life. Don't back down. Haters gonna hate, and liberty. And this is what they want to fight for. Their happiness. They're finally ready to fight for their happiness, for their wish fulfillments, to feel empowered in love, not just in life. Let's get one more. Justice. Fairness and balance coming up again with balance. We have Libra and Venus energy, and justice is the number 21. I mean 11, sorry. I was thinking of judgment. That could be significant. But doing what's right, cause and effect, integrity, fairness, balance, legal matters, consequences, life lessons, and truth. It just feels like they have so much that they are trying to um, just with this toxic breaking free from stress and toxic relationships. It just feels like that is what they're fighting. And they're fighting for the fairness and balance that this connection deserves. It's on the bottom. Nine of Cups, Pisces energy, Jupiter, emotional fulfillment, completely content, wishes come true. Coming up over wish. Feeling good, full, happy, and satisfied. Happy. So, winter solstice, find the light within. A year or more, tie up loose ends, validate feelings, hibernate winter. Winter is close for us right now, so that might be significant, but look at the mental anguish. But look, there's the I love you card. They love you, and it's really killing them not to be able to be with you. You are the thing that makes them feel happy, feel real. There's this coming up again, that full moon. Our next full moon is the full moon in Pisces. Um, hmm. Emotional awareness. Yes, it will be that. Climax, hopefully. Cycle completion, moving on. Eight of Wands. That is like communication coming in. Eight of Cups. It's walking away from things that don't serve you. Seven of Cups. Unclear, illusion, confusion, lack in focus. Two of Swords. They just need to stop avoiding, withholding, and clear the path. Take off the blindfold. That's what you need to do. There's that Capricorn energy. Saturn, number 15. Strings attached, things that grip you. Your shadow self. Materialism, restriction, obsession, addiction can also represent sexuality and sex. Six of Cups, there's that nostalgia, that soulmate energy. The Knight of Wands, shameless flirt. Just wants to come in and sweep you off your feet. Adventurous, you know? Four of Wands, that's the 1111 card. It's looking good, but this is just a snapshot, so there's free will. And ultimately your person has to choose what it is that they want. If it's you or whatever else they have up their sleeve, they might have multiple yous, you don't know. They might be talking to all kinds of people. Get rid of one. Oh, well, I have another one lined up. And that sucks, but it happens. So always be discerning and try to make sure you are being aware of love's illusions, because you can see all the beautiful things but miss all the important red flags. Just be careful. Let's go ahead and get you some. Let's see here. Let me use these. What would pile two's person say if they weren't so afraid? Oof. I know more than you think I do, which is another reason to be careful, because that's them being strategic. I wasn't expecting to fall in love. That's what I was feeling here. Like they had just, they weren't ready. They might be ready eventually, but they weren't ready when you came along. They just kind of wanted you to keep you in their back pocket as an option. I've never fell for someone so fast. And yeah, that terrified them. Addiction's getting in the way. There's that energy again of that devil energy. Time apart will be prolonged. Well, they're trying to get their shit together. Maybe in the next lifetime. I mean, that's very something that's very likely. It's with these kind of um, situations. Sometimes you're just a catalyst for being a mirror to your own self, your own triggers, your own growth and healing. Turning to friends for guidance. Outgrowing unhealthy behaviors. That's what we were talking about up here. Oh, I already saw that. Get a couple more. Going through a selfish phase. Yeah. Learning I was wrong. That's heavy. And that's hard. So hopefully your person can come back from that. And, bring that balance and that justice to this connection. Let's get you some spicy giggle cards. The ones I created for my membership, Spicy Pisces, and my Spicy Giggles content. If you're interested in looking at information on that, you'll find it down below. Also, I do private readings. I really love to. They are very long and in-depth, and you can check out that information down below too. Okay. Oh, wow. I guess we're taking it. Your smile, your eyes, your lips, your voice, your sweet moans, my favorite distractions. I yearn to unleash the wild side of you, to revel in the untamed passion that lies dormant within. My body aches for you as the essence of your very soul swirls in memories around me, leaving me wanting, craving, longing for your touch upon my flesh. Hey, 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 I'm intoxicated by your presence and I never want to be sober. Now spread your legs and try to tell me about your day. Oh, I love you more than I hate everything else. And that sounds exactly like your person. If that sounds like your person, you know you're in the right spot. Okay, so I'm going to get you a few song cards. Can I get a few song cards for pile 2? I just noticed we've lost 2 candles. So we're at 9. So again, almost there, almost at that completion. I always have 11 candles, by the way, guys. Come on, give me some songs for pile 2. Okay, we're going to do that. Oh, goodness, you guys. Dangerous by Sleep Token. Yes, look that up. You might get some Bad Girls World, Hailstorm. Phenomenal song. Just Pretend by the Bad Omens. So good. And Conversation Over by Hailstorm. Wow. I Want You, She's So Heavy by Hailstorm. Okay. So in the bottom, Drag Me Under by Sleep Token. And then we're going to get science initials. Charms and initials. Pile 2. Okay. Let's see what we got. We have 7, 7, 8, 2, 9 or 6. 9 or 6 or 69. We've got 1 and 3. We have, as far as letters go, we have S, H, K, O, M or W, I, X, L, W or M, B, is that a B? Yeah. P, that is a G. I heard that'll do, pig. We've got a T and an R and a P. Okay, now signs. We have the charms. We have this open heart. We have a star, which is like star energy, healing. I think their heart is definitely open because of you and healing. There's a, what is it? Is it a treble clef? I keep forgetting. But it's a, it says music, gives me musical connection because because it's blue, it's like they use songs to communicate. There is another star, so it's like soulmate stars, but from totally different worlds. You got your star in the universe, and then your star of the sea. We have a running Mustang horse. We have a sailboat. I'm hearing Christopher Cross sailing. And we have a blue flower and another star. So if you would like to screenshot, that's going to be your reading today, pile 2. Definitely let me know down below what resonated. I love hearing all the stuff that you guys tell me. I just love it. So thank you so much for being here, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you. Thank you so much. Bye. Hey, pile 3. Don't know if you could hear my dryer going off, but maybe someone needs to get their laundry switched before we start. If you chose this beautiful hematite point, it's going to be your reading. If you were interested, the zodiac signs were Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, and Sagittarius. Your card, the Challenge. Explore balance. So right off the bat, I'm feeling divine counterpart energy, divine feminine and masculine here. We're just going to dive right into it. If you'd like to see these cards shuffled out, you can go down below to the timestamps, and there is a shuffles. So otherwise, here we go. Oof, separation, abandonment, I just heard these boots are made for walking. Unforeseen, okay. Timing, fate, now that was the bottom of the deck energy, and when I went to go put the deck aside, these two fell off the bottom. Twin flame and commitment phobic. So we're just gonna, they seemed very relevant, so I kept them. All right. Trying to be perfectionist over here. Okay, so heavy energy so far. which explains the counterpart energy. So it seems like you and your person are in separation. Um, there's abandonment issues, there's timing issues. Really, everything is pretty much unforeseen. And these two look a lot alike as far as there's two energies that are connected. So there is a strong bond here, but your person is getting a little bit of puff tail, what I like to call it. You know how when a cat gets scared, or their tail puffs up, and it's the funniest thing. But it's like that's what happened. It's like as soon as they figured this out, that this was fate, that this was in the cards, they got puff tail and scared and ran. Okay, let's see if I can put this back again. I just wanted to show you the cards. Okay, this will be good. As I keep fucking with it, sorry. Your person or you might have OCD tendencies, or neurospicy in some way. I'm a little extra tonight. Not ready. Yeah. I don't think you can see that. There we go. Whew. Moving on. Lots of hearts. Could be significant. So maybe they are moving on from their abandonment issues, even though they are not ready to have union. They are moving on from previous karmic situations that has been a challenge. Withdrawn. Which they have stayed. Unforeseen. They have this need of trying to see what's coming out of every corner, behind every corner, and you just can't. But look at how beautifully these colors just match up together. I think they are withdrawn in their hermit energy, trying to go through the dark night of the soul. I think you both have triggered each other into a spiritual awakening. And the timing isn't right yet, but the fate the fate of the flame is there. Beloved wisdom. Love is a choice you make every day, so choose wisely, conscious, aware, and renew. So owls might be a symbol for you. But I think this is what you have tried to show your person. That they can choose love with you. Devotion blooms. Nurture both blossoms and thorns with tenderness, empathy, gentle, and kindness. And lastly, look at that. That's my twin soulmate card in this deck. Feels right. One hearts, you know, looking at each other, smiling. It just feels right, right? So how am I gonna? I'm just gonna put that like that. We know what that says. Oh boy. So divine timing is at play. The challenge is the separation at the moment, the fact that your person is withdrawn and has to consciously choose love as a choice. And they're trying to not to be so phobic of basically sharing their heart. I think they weren't ready when you came in. You were such a light that they decided to try to move on with what feels right. But it's been a challenge, especially with balance. And I don't think you have. I think there has been quite the imbalance as far as you're giving more than you're getting. And you've got to take care of yourself. Be aware. Make sure you're looking at the red flags. There's a lot of red here. Let's see what the tarot says. Pile 3. Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly. The Tower. Number 16. That is, what is that? Scorpio and Aries energy. And Mars. So we have a reckoning, shocking event, energy surge, bankruptcy, immediate revelation, sudden upheaval, wiped out, destroyed, divorce, chaos. So this is what they are moving on from. This is the challenge that they are under. Let's see what else comes out. Wheel of Fortune. That's number 10. That is Jupiter and Capricorn energy. Decisive moment, chance, life cycles, karma, destiny, fate. Fate is at the very end here, coming up again. Good luck, expansion, it's time, timing, fortune, change, and fate. So let's see what. Okay, we have got the Three of Pentacles, which is also Capricorn energy and Mars energy. Doing it together, collaborate, active listening, synergy, and teamwork, co-managing. Three is a number of growth. Five of Cups. There's all that. Whew. Abandonment, sadness. We have unwelcome change. And that's the challenge. We have Scorpio and Mars energy. Grief, sadness, loss, mourning, emotional baggage, resisting change. And that's why they're withdrawn, and that's why there's no communication. They can't bring themselves to talk about the future yet. Let's get one more. Pile three's person. What's going on? Okay, they're going to give me two. So we got a timing card, but we got the Fool, a free spirit. New beginnings, setting out, spontaneous, adventure, idealistic, potential, carefree, opportunity, the unknown. Oh boy. So, Aquarius energy. So that's a leap of faith. That's taking a risk, and it's choosing what feels right in their heart. And I think they've been withdrawn enough to know that it's going to take some, it's going to take coming together and actually having a conversation. We have waxing moon, making progress, timing 1 to 2 weeks, shifting consciousness, gaining strength, final steps, and increase. Now, also, just in case you were unaware, this is a timeless reading, but at the time I'm filming this, we're just a few days away from the full moon in Pisces, and I'm a double Pisces, so pray for me. But it's also an eclipse, so you guys do with that what you will. But in the next 1 to 2 weeks, your person could be coming out with that Fool energy, trying to take a risk, a leap of faith, and try to nurture this connection because it feels right. I mean, you got 2 cards of fate coming out. You've got twin flame coming out twice. Divine timing. And devotion. Empathy. I'm going to take this card, put it with the Fool. And then we're going to see what's on the bottom. The Four of Pentacles. Material attachment. Also, we have Capricorn and Sun energy. There's a lot of Capricorn energy here. Accumulate, scarcity mindset, hoarder, conserve, possessive, creature of habit, and tightwad. So, resisting change. That's really, coming in. It's the change that makes it so hard. But this Wheel of Fortune says it's time. We're ready. Let's do this. Okay, let's see what's underneath here. Congratulations. So we've got Jupiter and Leo energy. Victory, recognition, success, pride of achievement, confidence boost, and milestone. Hierophant, religious traditions. We have Taurus, and Jupiter coming through with the number 5, which is change. Number 5 is change. And so there's a lot of that coming through with all the change. We have a 5 of Cups. We have the Hierophant. Again, we have this, energy of, let's see, rulers, leaders, right and wrong, programming, conforming, institutions, convention, marriage, values, faith. This is why they're commitment phobic. They've just gotten through terrible things, and they don't want to get back in to something that could lead them to the same position they were in before. Because look, this 2 of Cups is here. A loving exchange, companionship, mutual feelings, new partner, agreement, and in sync. That's what they need. We've got Cancer energy with Venus. King of Cups. They want to come in with this emotionally balanced, heart-centered energy. Kind-hearted, understanding, highly intuitive, self-aware, diplomatic, artistic, psychic, and feeling. Look, there's that balance. You started with the challenge, and what was it? It was explore balance. Explore balance. Union of opposites. That is you two. Moderation, purposeful, harmony, tranquil, patience, alchemy, balance, and peace. And this is what they want. This is the number 14. It's Sagittarius energy and Jupiter. 8 of Pentacles, dedication to the craft, detailed, specialty, sticking to it, self-employed, achievement, work, mastery, committed. That's Virgo sun energy, and there's your moon again. Blocked intuition, misconception, uncertainty, illusion, anxiety. So we just... there needs to be a conversation. And your person, which only your person can do, needs to figure out what it is they want. They're trying to make this choice in the most practical way, but matters of the heart are not practical. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be considered, but I think your person is going through stages of consideration, trying to not be so stuck in this scarcity mindset, creature of habit. Let's see what messages come out. I'm going to do the White Rose guidance. I'm afraid if you touch me, you will destroy me. Sounds like a twin flame connection to me. Oh boy. Pile 3, what would they say? Am I good enough for you? They do worry about that a lot. They don't want to build it all up to lose it again. And they never feel good enough for themselves. We have the twin flame card coming out. Give in. Give in for my touch, for my taste, for my lust. What would they say to pile 3? I've never cared so deeply for someone before. And that makes them so scared. And so, like, they don't even believe it themselves. Like, they can't trust their own intuition. But look at that. You are my muse. And that's what I was saying earlier. You have helped them to see that they can love. They can open their heart. Pile 3. You're the only one who understands me at such a deep level. Yeah. You see right through that mask. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? Call me. How about that? No. I am entwined in the thought of finding you one day. So they do. They think about you a lot. And they try to consider what a future could be like. They try to see the unforeseen, and you can't do that. You have to either go for it because it feels right in your heart, or let it pass you by. But don't put yourself in a position where your heart isn't being looked after. Because you have to, at some point, see what they're giving. If they're not giving anything, don't make excuses for them. You have to believe what people tell you or believe what people show you. I always hope to have you in my life. To what extent, though? You're separated. You know nothing about their feelings, any of this. But just don't put it past them to have you in their back pocket as an option, somebody who just keeps you around to make them feel better about themselves. You know, meanwhile, they're out seeing other people and you know nothing. Yet you try to be there because you understand what you feel. And ultimately, it's up to what your heart decides. Always follow what your intuition is guiding you to do. Just be careful. It's easier to stay away now than lose you later. So it's clear your person is not ready to end separation or stop being withdrawn. They're still being so much in their ego. Yeah, you are their muse. They do lust for you. They do think about being with you, but not enough to help you to understand what is going on between you. But it's also giving me serious feelings of just keeping you in their back pocket as an option while they try to find something better. I am taking my time. We have all the time in the world. But do you? Do we have all the time in the world? Because I don't think so. So they don't want to change their habits because that's easier for them. They can continue to hide while you continue to just pour into an overflowing cup that they refuse to drink from. You might make them feel real good about themselves because they know you care more for them than anyone else ever has. And they will let you keep doing that. Meanwhile, they might be in other connections. Just pile 3, be careful. I live for your smile, would die for your kiss. I'm electrified by you. I know that the fire that burns in you is the same that burns in me. I find you in music. Okay. Let's get some spicy giggle messages because we want to turn this frown upside down. I made this deck for my membership for Spicy Pisces because I do have spicy giggle content. So if you want to join in those shits and giggles, you can find all that information down below. But if you want to dig into this any further, I do personal readings. They are open right now. And yeah, just all that information is down below. Now, what would they say to you if they weren't so afraid? My biggest turn on is turning you on. To have you in my bed, breathing on me, hair in my mouth, I count that as something of a miracle. I want you. I want to penetrate you with my tongue so deeply that you feel your soul vibrate. You must be magic because every time I look at you, everyone and everything just disappears. Send me some sexy voice messages so I can listen to them alone for inspiration. Let's play out that freaky fantasy that is always on your mind. And I have been Bear, but never naked like I am with you. You see every bit of me, every unlovable, ugly part I've hidden away for years. And you want the real me anyway. Bottom of the deck. In case you ever foolishly remain in fear of my love, know that it's 100% unconditional and will never fade. I'll get you a few song cards. Find you in music. There could be a musical connection. This is my twin pain deck, so let's see what comes out. Everything from empowering to, bawling your eyes out. It's in here. This is my favorite song by Sleep Token. It's a beautiful song. It fits, so. Okay, listen. We're just gonna do that over. Pile 3. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have Somebody Else by the Bad Omens. White Dress by Hailstorm. Oh my goodness. Past Self. Sleep Token. My Redemption. It's a good one by Hailstorm. Oh, okay, so trigger warning on this. This is about unaliving yourself. Are you really okay? So there's some heavy energy in this pile. Yeah. The bottom. Amen. Hailstorm. Good song. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to get you some charms and initials. Pile 3. Oops. Got a lot of numbers. Got 1, 1, 3, 3, 6 or 9, 5, 4, 8, 0, and 0. All right, and we have letters U. What is that? It's just a little piece of sparkly bag from the last one. We have Q, W or M, H, W or M, P, G, C, B, D, M, Divine Masculine, or W, Divine Woman. We have X, R, so you could be just the perfect prescription. I just heard gonna have to face it, you're addicted to love. Might as well face it. And we have, what do we have here? we have more Sagittarius energy. So double Sagittarius coming through. We have this green starfish, very pretty. And then we have a tree of life. So go out into nature, get grounded, swim in the sea. We have an L and an R. We have this star. With a little tiny star next to it. And then we have this Eiffel Tower with 2 stars. So it's a lot of star energy. It's a lot of healing and wish fulfillment. Paris might be significant. And that's it. Go ahead and let you take a screenshot if you'd like. All right, pile 3, thank you so much for being here. If you are still here, leave me a star, a bow and arrow, or a tree. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to hear if anything resonates. Let me know down below. I am so loving when you guys share that stuff with me. So, all right. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you. And I'm sending you so much love and warm soul hugs. Take care of yourself. I love you. Bye-bye.
Mimiano Beach.